This week, we crack the code at an escape room.
Then we experience a new way to ride roller coasters at Six Flags.
We'll also have the latest theme park news and more coming at you right now.
Show-changing news to talk about here. I've been hosting this show since September of 2012, almost nonstop. A couple weeks I missed, but Spencer's growing up so fast, and things are changing so quickly in my life that I got to really concentrate on her 110%. So it's with heavy heart that I announced that this is my final episode.
What?
I've had a wonderful ride. It's been amazing, and you've been such a great co-host, and I'm gonna miss you and everyone. But
You're amazing. We didn't even get to talk about this.
I know, but we got some auditions set up, so I'm sure we're gonna find you someone great.
Did somebody say auditions?
Samantha! Oh my gosh!
Thanks.
Hi!
Hey! Oh my gosh!
So nice to
Hi!
see you. I don't know if you Samantha used to hold the show way back in the day, so this is what a surprise. What are you doing here?
Hi, I just happened to be in the area, and a little birdie told me that there might be a little spot for me.
Oh,
News travels
about
fast.
Yeah, I'm so excited about it.
yeah, it's gonna be it's.
I think that'd be a really good idea.
I think so too, right? Some girl
Yes.
power.
Oh.
I think I'm okay
Two girls
with
on
this.
the set.
Oh, April Fools. Hold on. I'm just kidding, guys. Tomorrow's April 1st. April Fool's Day.
What?
I like to do April
But-
Fool's jokes, and
But you got my hopes up.
Thanks. That's not cool. You know that, right?
I'm sorry. I thought this was.
That's not a funny joke.
No. You don't joke about you leaving the show.
You don't get my hopes up and play with my
Samantha's-
emotions.
Yeah. You know what? If you're going to pretend to leave, I'm leaving.
Let's go start our own show together.
Let's go, girl.
Girl
Bye.
power. Bye. Bye, Felicia.
This week's show is brought to you by MEI Travel, our preferred travel agent for Disney World, Universal Cruises, and all your vacation planning needs. For a free quote with no obligation, visit MEItravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Florida and California theme parks and attractions. For the best deals and planning tips, go to undercovertourist.com or find them on Facebook and Twitter.
Fun Spot America is Central Florida's only family-owned theme park, offering 2 locations, Orlando and Kissimmee. Both theme parks provide safe, clean fun. For more information, visit fun-spot.com.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm Elisa.
I hope you enjoyed that fun little skit we did at the
Yes.
top of the show there. It's April Fool's tomorrow. I always love doing a joke, and it was so great to have Samantha come back for a little bit and be part of that. So thank you so much, Samantha. Always love seeing the old hosts.
Yes, and we are here to stay.
Yes, you are stuck with us. So no worries about that. First up this week, Universal Orlando has unleashed new details on the creatures inhabiting Skull Island.
Skull Island Reign of Kong is set to open this summer at Universal Orlando, and we have our first look at the creepy crawly critters we'll be encountering on our way to facing off with the big ape himself.
All right, so some of these are kind of hard to pronounce, so bear with us here. First, we have the Arachnoclaw, carnivorous spiders that move throughout the swampy underworld of the island's dark caverns, foraging for dead or injured creatures.
Then we have Carnictus, giant slug-like creatures that lack eyes or facial features. But its gaping, oozing mouth ringed with sharp, jagged teeth is its distinguishing feature.
This is the creature that freaks me out the most. Have you ever seen the movie Tremors?
No.
It reminds me a lot of the creature from that movie. You gotta check, it's a classic movie.
No.
The Decarnosimex, I believe, it's insects. They tear apart their prey with their razor-sharp mandible.
Here we go. Pteropsmordax. Pteropsmordax have wingspans up to 10 feet. They spear their victims with lethal talons.
Ouch. And finally, the Vastosaurus, the V-Rex.
The V-Rex.
It's the largest, most intimidating dinosaur that roams the island. It's an agile predator, changing direction at high speeds and ripping into its prey with razor-sharp teeth. These are some freaky animals.
They are.
And boy, they're really going into detail with these.
They're getting very, gruesome about it.
Well, they really want you to feel you're at threat when you're riding this ride, and you see some of the animation from the ride they've released of these animals, and they are freaky deaky.
Still can't believe it's opening this summer, like so fast. Right? I'm so excited.
I would, the way that things are going, and they're testing the vehicles and testing the gate and then the fog and the queue, I would imagine late April, early May, we may see some soft openings.
I don't know, but it's gonna be really freaking cool.
I know. I cannot wait to ride this ride. I know we probably won't say this every time Universal opens an attraction, but this is gonna be a game changer with what they're doing.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be sweet. Okay, so on a lighter note.
Oh, no more bugs?
The 2016 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party dates and costume policies have been announced.
Now this fall, the after hours party will be offered select nights starting on not December, but September 2nd.
Despite earlier saying that no adult costumes would be allowed, Disney has revised their costume policy.
As a separately ticketed evening event, they will permit guests ages 14 and older to wear costumes. However, grown-ups are strongly discouraged from wearing layered costumes or costume props that surround the entire body because they may be subject to additional security screening. I remember when they announced the whole costume policy, and we talked about hopefully they'll change this for Halloween. And
they are. They're getting smarter. It's still a little vague. The wording is a little.
From what I can understand, I think that means like armor, like a stormtrooper costume or stuff that goes
or something
around
that
your
would
body
just like
that.
Fully cover you.
Right. I don't know if a cloak would be involved with that. Like if you want to go as a Jedi or something. I don't know why I'm just thinking of Star Wars references, but there's plenty of other costumes out
right,
there.
For sure. Well, it's still exciting though to know that I could wear a costume instead of Disney bounding.
Yeah, exactly. So we got months to plan our costume and months to plan to make sure that they are compatible with the rules. Yes. So we'll find out in September. And finally this week, Disney World guests who can't get enough of the magic will soon be able to pay for extra time in the Magic Kingdom this April and May.
For $149, guests will have the park to themselves for 3 hours after the park closes to regular guests.
During the Disney After Hours event, guests should enjoy minimal wait times for popular attractions. Character meet and greets will also be available throughout the evening.
Guests can also snack on complimentary ice cream novelties and bottled drinks from carts around the park.
In addition to the later hours, Disney Early Morning Magic is a new yet unannounced extra cost offering that will allow guests into Fantasyland at the Magic Kingdom beginning at 7:45 a.m.
Up to 75 minutes before the general public.
Yes. Now, guests will enjoy early access to select Fantasyland attractions, along with a buffet breakfast at Pinocchio's Village House restaurant, featuring scrambled eggs, veggie frittatas, and Mickey waffles.
That extra hour or so will cost you $69 per adult or $49 per child, not including park admission.
Keep in mind that neither of these events will have anything to do with the already existing extra magic hours, which are still held on select parks, at select parks on select days. That's good because, people who stay in the rooms, they love the extra magic hours.
For sure, and they shouldn't mix together.
Yeah, they'll probably be on different, because it's not every day that the parks have the extra magic. Like Magic Kingdom doesn't have EMH every single day. It's just select days a week. So this little event will be on one of those other days. So what do you think about this?
I mean, for me personally, I wouldn't do this, but of course, we are really lucky to live in Florida, so we can visit whenever we want. But I'm trying to understand, from the people that are only getting a certain amount of time here and they're limited to the attractions they can do because of how many days they're here and how long the wait times are, especially if they're here like at Christmas or something or now. I get it, like it would be worth the money, but I wouldn't do the morning one.
Well, that's actually the one thing that I was thinking that I would justify doing, just because it includes a buffet breakfast with that cost.
That is nice, yeah.
And then you get to get on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train before that wait time gets insanely.
But you only have an hour, so you either eat or go on a ride.
I think what I saw was that the breakfast is served until 9:30. So you do the rides, and then when the park opens at 9, then you go get your breakfast that only you can get. So that may be how you can do it. The nighttime event, I personally, like you said, we live here. I can't see doing it just because maybe if they had special fireworks or something, like the Halloween Christmas parties and stuff like that. But yeah.
It seems like it's essentially a way for them to to make extra money by not charging for fast pass.
I would say that these events would probably be more geared toward locals or people that are not staying at a Disney resort. Because if you're staying at a Disney resort, you just do the EMH for free.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you think about this this event, and we'll see how it goes in their test run.
Hi everybody! This week, let's go to Disney's Hollywood Studios to Stage 1 Company Store, which is near the exit for Muppet Vision 3D. Go inside the store and look for an old bureau that has paint cans at the very top. You'll find a green painted classic Mickey near the center of the desktop. Now sometimes this hidden Mickey is covered with merchandise items, but it's there and you can find it if you search for it.
Have your best day ever at Fun Spot America.
So back when the IAAPA Attractions Convention was in town, we showed off new virtual reality coaster technology that was being tested right here at Fun Spot.
That's right, and wouldn't you know it, the technology was licensed and is now being used at Six Flags Parks.
Cool. Of course we had to find out all about it, so we sent our magazine's top 10 columnist, Skipper Ben, to get the scoop. Take a look.
Hey guys, Skipper Ben here at Six Flags over Texas, my home park. And today the past meets the future as their classic roller coaster, the Shockwave, has partnered with Samsung with virtual reality headsets to create the new Revolution roller coaster. And we're gonna go ride it right now, so come on, let's go, can't wait. Alright guys, we're strapped in on the Shockwave right next to Jeremy here. We're getting ready to go, so let me get the headset on. This is absolutely amazing. Full 360. Got my Samsung VR headset, tap right here to shoot. And it feels like we are really in an airplane hangar about to take off. I have been on the Shockwave hundreds of times. It's actually the first roller coaster I've ever been on. Opened back in 1978. This is the perfect blend of a classic attraction, new technology, and bringing a new feel and vibe to it. So if there's any track that I am very familiar with on a roller coaster, it's this one right here. And if this takes me away from what I know, it's going to be pretty amazing. So here we go. We are taking off. And there are jets everywhere. Oh my gosh, it feels like this is amazing. Wow. And we're about to go into a double loop classic. Oh, here we That is unreal. Absolutely amazing. I've been on this ride hundreds and hundreds of times. You had no idea where the track was. You had no idea of the actual physical roller coaster. The VR is so submersive. Here's a little background on this technology that we just experienced on the Shockwave.
Yeah, so you've got the Samsung Gear VR, which is powered by a phone, combined with technology from VR coasters out of Germany, combined with Six Flags betting big on virtual reality roller coasters, and you get the shockwave in virtual reality.
Now, they're explaining a little bit on the track. It's done by Bluetooth, correct? There's a little black box and a little Bluetooth signal out to all the headsets.
So there's a tracker on the wheel that measures the rotation of the wheel real precisely. Goes to the tracker, which goes to the headsets, and then each headset is calibrated seat by seat. You saw a little QR code around the Six Flags logo in front of you in the seat. So the person in the front seat goes over the hill first, right, versus the people in the back. So everything's lined up super precisely. They're constantly monitoring the coaster calibration to make sure it's real close and real comfortable. So people say, oh, that's going to make me sick. No, it matches perfectly.
That's one thing I was worried about a little bit, how the motion would go there. Not at all. You didn't feel motion sickness.
That's what's so magical about it.
Yeah, it was really cool. Now, how did this partnership with Six Flags come about? How long have y'all been working on this idea? Because it kind of seemed to come out of nowhere, surprised everybody in the industry.
Well, it happened really fast. So they saw a demo of the technology at a trade show in Orlando, and they were so impressed that they came to us and said, we're going big on this. Do you want to do this with us? And this is really the year of virtual reality. A lot of people are going to be launching their products. Gear VR just launched last Christmas. Best Buy, Amazon, all those places. I said, what better way to expose millions of people to virtual reality than to put it on a roller coaster all throughout the roller coaster season? And so that's what we're doing.
So there you have it, the new revolution on the Shockwave here at Six Flags over Texas. If you weren't a believer in VR, get out here and ride one of these because you will be after experiencing it. Now again, this is at 9 different Six Flags all over the country. Go to sixflags.com to find out where you can experience a VR roller coaster for yourself.
The next time you plan a Disney vacation, book with a travel agency that's been specifically designated as an authorized Disney vacation planner. Unlike some other agencies, many of our agents' exclusive knowledge of Walt Disney World can help you get the most out of your vacation, and the assistance of our travel professionals can help you get a customized Disney vacation that's just right for you, your family, and your budget. Start planning your magical vacation today by visiting mousefantravel.com.
Skip the lines with undercover tourists, crowd calendars, touring plans, and mobile apps. Stop paying full price for your family vacation and visit Undercover Tours today.
So this past week we got to do something pretty fun.
Citizens of the United States, I am Nitro. I have gained access to 100 million bank accounts, and unless your government pays me $75 billion immediately, I'll drain them all.
What the heck was that?
I don't know. Was that a threat? Hey, Jonathan, can you trace that transmission and find out where it came from?
Looks like it came from Orlando's Escapology.
Really? Oh, this is serious. There's only one person to call in this situation.
Hello?
Hey, Andy, listen, I don't have a lot of time to explain this, but it looks like someone hacked into our show.
I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do?
Here's the thing. The signal is coming from Escapology, and as our escape room expert, I was thinking you could go and check it out.
I don't do that kind of thing anymore. I'm retired.
Okay, thanks anyway. We'll go.
No. Don't ask me to do this.
I wasn't going to ask.
Thanks.
But...
Fine. One last time. 4 Attractions Magazine.
What was that about?
I guess he's in. You know, he might need some help out there, though, so I'm going to go grab my wife, Sydney, and we're going to meet up with him, so stay safe.
Over dramatic much?
All right, Joey. Attractions Magazine's been hacked, and the clues lead here. What can you tell me?
Well, I can tell you that you might be getting framed for one of America's biggest hacking crimes by the world master hacker called Nitro.
Nitro. I've heard of him. But for our viewers who might not know, can you tell me anything about him?
Nitro is the world's greatest cyber criminal. He's committed over 1,200 different cyber crimes in just the last year alone, and so far the FBI has no idea who this man might be.
Gosh, now, do you know what I have to expect here today?
Probably not to get out of the room within 60 minutes.
Oh, you don't know who you're dealing with. Reluctantly, I've been drawn back in. But I can do this. Any tips or tricks?
Good luck.
That's very helpful.
You're welcome.
Team, I brought you together because you are the best of what was available. You each have a particular set of skills. We'll need all of us together to stop the hacker from doing something to Attractions Magazine. Thanks wasn't really clear about that. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Haynes is 6. Are we ready? Let's go! So as you can see, we escaped. Great job, guys. Seriously, this was actually one of my favorite escape rooms that we've done here for Orlando Attractions Magazine. What do you guys think? You haven't done one down here yet.
No, the production value was astounding. Even the lobby is nice.
Oh yeah, no, they really play it up here, and I like that a lot. How'd you guys do? What'd you think?
Well, this is my first one. I loved it. I thought it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. Really interesting getting all the different clues together and figuring out what to do next.
How did you like the puzzles?
The puzzles were great, and we all sort of had a part in opening the door at the end, and it was really cool. Had a lot of fun.
It's cool. Now, we did one here not super long ago. What did you think of that one compared to this one?
I'm always impressed with the theming that they do. 2 totally different themes, and I enjoyed them both for different reasons.
Absolutely. I'm always impressed here at Escapology. So if you guys want to check it out, the website is escapology.com, and this was The Code.
When you're walking through the theme parks, you'll definitely hear plenty of music. You might not even notice it playing in the background, but if you hear it later, you'll recognize it. Most of the theme park area music is sold on iTunes and other music sites online. So keep an ear open while you're in the parks and break out your smartphone to identify the music and buy it. It's a great way to feel like you're back in Orlando when you're feeling down back home.
And now for this week's calendar.
The Food and Wine Festival at Busch Gardens continues with a performance by the Commodores Saturday and Andy Grammer on Sunday.
Hallelujah, let that bassline move. It's Andy Grammer. Okay, never mind. Mardi Gras Universal continues this weekend with T-Pain on Saturday.
And finally this week, the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot features performances by Herman's Hermit starring Peter Noon tomorrow through Sunday.
Don't forget to subscribe to our calendar at attractionsmagazine.com to stay up to date on these events and more. And as always, we want to thank MEI Travel, our preferred travel agent for cruises, Disney World, Universal, and all your other vacation planning needs. For a free quote with no obligation, visit meitravel.com.
And much thanks to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando and California attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
And thanks to Fun Spot America, Central Florida's only family-owned theme park. They provide safe, clean fun in Orlando and Kissimmee. Visit fun-spot.com for tickets and more information.
We also want to tell you about a deal we have with Theme Park Connection. If you spend $100 with them, you'll get a free copy of the magazine. And if you spend $250, you'll get a free 1-year subscription to our magazine.
And if you have an iPad or iPhone, be sure to download the free Attractions Magazine app. It features all our news updates, videos, shows, and magazines. We'll also send you breaking news updates. All right, so I told you before we started filming that we have a fun announcement to make here.
Yeah, I've been biting at the chomping at the bite. Whatever you
There's
say.
something I've been wanting to cover on the show since I've started doing this show, and I can finally say that I need to get a passport. Is yours currently updated?
Yeah. What's going
We're
on?
going cruising.
No, we're not.
Yeah, no, we're not. April Fools. Sorry.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much right now.
I had to get one last April Fool's in
My
there.
heart, if you... Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
it's okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'll forgive you one day.
Now
you owe me a cruise. There you go. I'm okay with that now.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in again next week.
Until then, visit your local attractions, try something new, stay safe, but most of all,
have fun.
I have a bad feeling I've got something bad coming my way in the future.
Happy April Fools.
Secret blooper of the week.
Andy Grammer on Sunday.
Hallelujah, let that bass line. Hi, Spencer.
Dad! You're back in Orlando when you're at home feeling... What? At feeling back home? But if you hear it later, you'll realize it. Ah!